Hi, everybody. One Take Tuesday, and it's a live One Take Tuesday, really live. And it appears that... Yeah, okay, I think we're good. It's just to prove that we're live. It is about 2:08 on Tuesday, the 28th. And... of course, the one exciting thing today is we're going to have the drawing for 2 free tickets for a concert that I'm going to be part of on Friday, February the 7th, over in Columbus, Ohio. It's going to be on stage live. There's going to be 4 groups playing. I'll be first up at 8 p.m. I'm going to give away two pair of tickets before we get into introducing the new song, which I wrote over the weekend, which is still a little bit, it got some tweaking to do on that, but I wanted to share what I had so far today, and tell you a little story about that before I get into it. But before I do that, I'm going to do a couple songs that are introspective songs. I'm going to start out with a Rodney Crowell tune that he wrote, I think it was back in 1972. And I first heard Jerry Jeff Walker doing this song. And it's kind of an introspective thing for me. So let's try this and see how you like it. Well, I don't drink as much as I ought to. Lately, just ain't been my style. And the hard times don't cut like they used to. It appears in a hurry to make up for some old lost time. Somehow I've learned how to listen to the sound of the sun going down, knowing with the morning I'll be singing a song for this life I have found. You know, keeps my feet on the ground. Somehow I've learned how to listen to the sound of the sun dying down, knowing with the morning I'll be singing a song for this life I have found. You know, keeps my feet on the ground. No, keeps my feet on the ground. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'm not sure it's going to be interesting to look back on this because the audio company that's fixing my PA, they called right in the beginning of that song. So I disappeared on my screen that I'm supposed to be able to see myself, and all it said there was Able Audio. I thought, uh-oh. Hope you all didn't get interrupted by that. So I guess we're kind of doing introspective songs today, so I'm going to do this one for you. By the way, if you're in the Central Ohio area this weekend, I will be playing Friday night in Newark, Ohio, at a place called Sand Hollow Speakeasy. It's 57 South 3rd Street in Newark, Ohio, across from the old jailhouse, 7 to 9 p.m. And then Saturday, I will be at the Sand Hollow Winery, which is out in Heath, Ohio. So if you're down in the area, come on out. If you're down here, over here, up here, wherever you happen to be. So, but anyway, here's another introspective song for you. Long time ago is when I met you. That long time was so long ago. Long we stayed in that little world of ours. Saw more of you than I ever wanted to know. I woke one day and realized it hit me right between the eyes. You're not my lifelong love. You weren't sent to me from up above. You're what happened after a lost weekend binge. You're like Monday morning. You drank way too much whiskey. Maybe I drank too much beer. Loving booze can sure be risky, 'cause sober you don't look so good from here. I woke one day and realized it hit me right between the eyes. You're not my lifelong love. You weren't sent to me from up above. You're what happened after a lost weekend binge. You're like Monday morning. Pilot tequila's my vacation, where I never get the blues. It's taking me to my favorite destination, further and further away from you. Hey! Saturday night, you were so lovely. By Monday, my vision finally cleared. Now you're gone, I sit and ponder the pleasure I get in you not being here. I woke one day and realized it hit me right between the eyes. You're not my lifelong love. You weren't sent to me from above. You're what happened after a lost weekend binge. You're like Monday morning. Yeah, you're what happened after a lost weekend binge. You're like Monday morning. Right in the beginning of that song, I had one of those nose hair episodes. So if I look like I'm crying, it's because of the nose hair. This is a song that was written by myself and my good friend Jim Olschmidt, who lives, I think he's in Minnesota now. But Jim and I had written almost that entire song, and he came up to me. He says, I got a couple of ideas to add to that song. And so because he added a couple ideas to the song, he got a co-write. And then when money started coming in every once in a while for airplay for that song around the world, I called him up and I said, hey, Jim, I got a check for you. And he said, I don't want any money. I just enjoyed helping you write that song. So anyway, before we get to the famous song, the new song, hopefully it'll be famous, we're going to do the drawing for the 2 pair of tickets to the Onstage Live, which is, again, on Friday, February the 7th at Craft and Vinyl in Grandview in Columbus, Ohio. I haven't been there yet, but I hear it's a neat little venue. They seat 60 or 100 people, and I guess there's an LP store that's attached to the place. I'm not sure, but it's a, from what I understand, it's a fun bar, and they have a lot of great music there, and then they have people like me. So there you go. I got to reach over here and get the hat that has all the names in it. Don't go away. Okay. Here we go. If you're here the other night when I had the drawing for the 10 CDs, I told the story about how I woke up one morning in a hotel with this hat on my head after St. Patrick's Day party. So I don't know where it came from. If it's yours and you stuck it on my head that night at the hotel, let me know and I'll send you a thank you note, because I'm not giving up my favorite top hat. Bailey's and Guinness, and in case there's anybody out there from Bailey's and Guinness, just send stuff, and Bushmills. just send it to my house. I'll take a case. All right. We got 2 tickets to pull for 2 pair of tickets to Craft and Vinyl. Dave Hawkins along with Phil Auer. And I cannot read. Oh, hey, Kira Jones. Kira, great. Hope you can make the show. If you can't, let me know. And I don't know, we'll donate your tickets to somebody else. But I think you ought to come because I haven't seen you in a while. Kira is she's a great musician and also a great PA person. She runs sound for anybody who's anybody. And she's run sound for me before and makes me sound a lot better than I probably am. So Kira is our first winner, and the second winner, I got to get my glasses here. Hang on a minute. Thanks for hanging in with me here. The very first fully live One Take Tuesday. Oh, Carl Yaffe. So we got Carl Yaffe, who lives over in Columbus, Ohio. Carl actually does websites and stuff. So if you need a really cool website, he does the website for the Columbus Folk Music Society and a bunch of musicians around town. And he's also come to my rescue many a time. So we got Kira Jones and Carl Yaffe. So there you go. Congratulations. 2 pair of tickets. Okay. I'm going to finish off with this song. This song came to me, the first verse of this song came to me Thursday morning. I woke up about 6 a.m. And the entire first verse and the melody were going through my head. And it kept hitting me upside the head saying, you got to write me down, you got to write me down. So uncharacteristic of me, I actually got out of bed and went into the kitchen, found one of my yellow writing tablets that I have all around the house, wrote it down. By midday, other verses started coming to me, and I was kind of curious as to where it was coming from, and then all of a sudden it hit me as I got towards the final verse, which was coming to me, that my dad passed away in 2013, and my mom passed away in 2010. In the last 3 years of his life, my dad used to talk about how he was so thankful for his life and where he ended up. He chose to go to an assisted living center, and he loved it there. He said, the only thing I'm missing is your mom. And he used to talk about how when he was a kid, he used to go ride horses every once in a while because he lived in southern Illinois in the country. So I realized that my dad was channeling all his feelings and everything from his last few years in life, and maybe also from in the great beyond. So this is a song called Return to You. And like I said, this song was just written over the weekend, and there might be some tweaking going on, but that will be going on in the song with verses and stuff. But sent it down to the publishing company, and my good friend Bill said, it sounds like a great song, but there might be a little bit of tweaking to do. And so I'm waiting to hear back from him on that. So y'all, other than Bill, my publisher, and my wife, nobody else has heard this song yet. So it's called Return to You. I could put a saddle on a fine swift horse to ride upon away into the mountains. I would ride past the tall timber to the snow line, and there I'd stay, just to be close to you, walking the trail in the forest woods, remembering the days when I could just talk to you. I'll take the path less traveled upon, tell myself you're not really gone. You're right here. And I'd hold you. We are together, you and me. Our love for eternity. I see the light in the distant haze as I come to the final days of my world. It ain't nothing but the passage of time. When I was yours and you were mine forever. I hold you again forever. I hold you again. Return to You, the very newest song. And I thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I got a rehearsal. I got to beat the street here and get out to a rehearsal with Phil Auer, fantastic guitarist who Phil and I first met each other when we were 10 years old, taking guitar lessons at Melfi's Music Shop in Northern Lights Shopping Center in Columbus, Ohio. I went on to different things, and Phil went on to different things. And in 1979, we started a band called the Taylor Station Band. We did rock, country rock, and country music around the tri-state area from Columbus. Played a lot. And then I left the band in 81 or 82, and Phil went on with Craig Gallagher, who was playing drums. It was kind of the three of us who built the band, and then Jeff Glasser, rest his soul, was our bass player. And Phil and Craig went on to continue the band for another 20, 25 years. Finally, Taylor Station just disbanded 3 or 4 years ago. And got a hold of Phil, and he and I get along together because we both have the same warped sense of humor. He plays great lead guitar, and I don't. So we kind of mesh perfectly there. And we are perfectly okay with each of our weird quirks that we have. So we've been doing some music together here in the Central Ohio area. And, of course, I'm still playing with Peg Buchanan and the Perfect Men down in Cincinnati and anywhere else we can get out when everybody's not out on the road and we can't get together as a band. So quick run through. Friday and Saturday. Friday I'll be at, I missed it again, Sand Hollow Speakeasy in Newark, Ohio. Sunday I'll be at the Sand Hollow Winery in Heath, Ohio. And then next Wednesday, Peg and I will be at Marty's Hops and Vines. Peg, the fiddle player, my good friend, fiddle player. We will be at Marty's Hops and Vines, 6110 Hamilton Avenue in College Hill, Cincinnati. That's from 7 to 9:30, 7-ish to 9:30-ish. Thursday, I'll be playing at the Plum Court Wine Room in downtown Cincinnati. That's the corner of Plum and Court Street, downtown Cincinnati. And that's from 5 to 8 p.m. It's an after-work meetup. Friday night, of course, the 7th, is the Craft and Vinyl Show. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8 with Phil Auer and me playing. $5 at the door and $5 tickets in advance. And then Saturday, I will be at Stad's Pizzeria in Blacklick, Ohio. Oh, shoot. It's on Taylor Road. I'm sorry. I forgot the name. I forgot the address, the exact address, but I'll be playing there with Phil Auer again from 6 to 9 p.m. Voted one of the top 10 pizza places in Ohio. So make sure you come out there if you can't make it to any of the other shows, or come to every single one of the shows. What the heck? Anybody who comes to every show will get a free autographed CD. Mine. I mean, I'm not like a Paul McCartney autographed CD or anything. Okay, so thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and now that I figured out how to do this correctly on my phone, I'll be able to do the live Take Tuesdays live as opposed to recording them live and then posting them. Okay, so we'll see y'all soon. Keep in touch. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love each other. Love the earth. And this is Dave, and I'll see you soon. All right? Peace out. Now you get to see me fumble around to try to turn things off. Okay. Wait a minute. Be patient. It's a long reach. This is my exercise for the day.